Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and today I'm going to show you a prototype version of the beautiful Oracle deck. It's called Song of the Grandmothers, and it's a 66 card deck by Cara Simmons. I'm not home, so I cannot show you the Prairie Oracle. I think I will link it. You can click on the link up here. I have done the review of Cara's previous deck. It's mass-produced right now as well. And illustrations to this oracle are created by Mary in the Sky, which her name is Marisa Reis Aparicio Tovar, but she created the Gentle Tarot. So these two girls, two women, they came together and they cooperated on this particular deck, and it's going to go on Kickstarter in summer 2022. So right now I'm going to check exactly when the Kickstarter starts, and I'm going to link it in the description box. So this is a sampling copy, so bear in mind that the prototype, this is a prototype, the cards will look a little bit different. For example, they say here the final version will have nicer cardstock, even though I have to say this one is not too bad. It's got nice band. It might, you know, obviously I can see that like maybe for the longer use it's not going to last very long, but it's actually not bad, this cardstock. But your deck will have a nicer cardstock and matte UV finish. I'm curious how that will look. Detailed full color guidebook, two-part box, and more blank cards. So you get blank cards to personalize your deck, maybe add something, you know, some grandmothers from around where you live. And this deck includes plants, trees, elements, and creatures. They called grandmothers, and they gather in the 6 color-coded categories. So when you turn back, you know, when you look at the cards, when you look at the deck, the categories will be color-coded, and it's at the bottom of the card. And the categories is self-love, so it's this pink. There's harmony. The green one is growth. The purple one is possibility. And then there's the yellow one, which is service, and the brown one, which is distraction. So I think it's pretty cool. So this is the Joyful Resonances from Cara. Cara has sent this deck to me for a review, this prototype deck. So let's just get on with it. So I'm going to show you all the cards, okay? So if you're one of those people who doesn't want to see all the cards, please just skip parts of this video. And and just, you know, pause, move forward, see whatever you want to see. I know that when I buy decks, I like to see all the cards. You know, you forget later on, but you know if this is a deck that you really want to get, because there's so many decks right now. I just want to make sure that, you know, I like most of the cards, if not all. So let's start with this self-love. You get plants, as I said, trees, elements, creatures. There's crystals and so on. So everything is called grandmother amethyst, grandmother prickly pear, cactus, and so on. Then you get a keyword, and then you get like a little affirmation and a number. So I think it will be easy to find in the guidebook. The guidebook is not ready yet, so I don't have the guidebook to show you. But if you back the deck on the Kickstarter, you will get the guidebook. So let's get on. So this is amethyst. The bags. I just want to show the bags because they're so cool. Just love those bags of the cards, like the bee, you know, hexagrams. And also Cara has sent me this like little sticker here. So amethyst, there is butterfly. The art is quite simple and I think really beautiful, and will go so well with the Gentle Tarot because obviously it's the same artist. But I think it will go with a couple of other decks as well. I'm not at home right now, so I don't have all my decks on me, but I'm sure, you know, I will find some combinations for this particular deck. It's really sweet. I love Marisa's artwork because it's kind of, you know, childlike. It's simple, but it's a little bit also, how would I call it? Like, childlike, simple, and it has depth, even though it doesn't have, you know, too much elements on the cards. Like, I don't know how to put it into words, but even like, you know, when you have just elephants, but like you can play with the colors. There's always perspective or like depth to the card. It's not just the penguin and that's it. Like you can get a little bit more out of the deck, out of the card. So this is definitely for people who love nature based decks. You get plants, as you can see, you get flowers, you get crystals, but also this like elemental, like moon, trees. Feels again like a gentle deck, feels supportive. I think would be great for kids as well, because Marisa's art has this kind of childlike quality, as I mentioned. And whenever you need like a little bit of a gentler deck, I think this will be great. Rain, that's so cute, reflecting like that kind of rainbow quality. Spiral, violet. I love Marisa's art. And I really enjoyed the Prairie Oracle that Cara created. It's mass produced right now, and I think this is really a great deck. I use it still, and I have used it a lot for client readings. With Prairie Oracle, we always got a lot of questions, and there were categories as well, color coordinated for action, for reflection, and so on. And also, oh, that's the sticker. The raven, mysterious void, reveals its heart to seekers willing to enter. And some of the words here on the, you know, in the description, they in capital letters, so I think they carry maybe like a special meaning, or like more meaningful than others. Make web everywhere. Committed, no way. Coming, won't need. That's going to be my reading of the oracle. Cast, ask, open, pathways. That's so cool. So there you go. You can have little haikus as well from the descriptions. I'm curious about the guidebook. I think Cara writes beautifully. So service, there's a lot of animals in the service group. Yellow is for the service. Oh, grandmother poppy. Paved bloom, thanks. And it's 66 cards, so this is really cool. You know what I think about small oracle decks. Boring. I mean, I just liked the... Oh, I think this deck would go great actually with that Kickstarter deck that I have. What is it, like Botanica Tarot or Botanica Tarot Botanical? I don't have it here, but I show you when I get home, and I will combine these. Okay, so let's pick a couple of cards. So this is this blank card. Let's keep a couple of cards. So I show you how the prototype deck shuffles. Obviously, you will get a different cardstock, so it doesn't matter. But it's got a band. I love it. I love it. Shuffles great. So let's give it a little shuffle. Oh, this is so satisfying, guys. I just love shuffling. Okay. Size-wise, so it's wider, much wider, and a little bit taller. So that's it. So let's pick a couple of cards. Maybe we do a little reading for ourselves. So we'll do 3 cards. So Grandmother Spider, creativity. And it says permission to make, spin your threads, your web, create everywhere you go. So we have make web everywhere. So it's about creativity, and the spider, that kind of, I always admire this with spiders, that they never get discouraged, you know, like something destroys their web, they just go over and like redo it. And then we have, and this would be the possibility group. Then we have service, and it's Grandmother Swan and silence. Float in peace, observe, divine neutrality sits where sky kisses sea. So the descriptions on the cards are kind of poetic. And so here we have the creativity, then we have possibility of service with the grandmother swan. It's about silence. So sometimes the creativity needs also this pause to be silent. And then we have the self-love category, and it's grandmother shadow, about awareness. Integrate your parts. Unblocked light absorbs the dark. Shine on all of you. Integrate, shine, all. So this is how the deck looks. I think this is a great effort. I can't wait to see the, full product, but even the prototype feels really nice. So I think it's going to be really great. I'm curious how this UV finish will actually look. And yeah, I guess this is a beautiful deck, and it's going, if you're a fan of like this artwork, like I think it will go nice, simple tarot with gentle tarot, with some cards or artwork of tarot that it is a little bit childlike, and I think it's a great deck for children as well. So yeah, thank you girls for sending the review copy. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will link the Kickstarter information in the description box, and yeah, enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Bye.